Spirituality to me is not some exercise or trend. It's a lifestyle. It's a relationship I have with the divine. When it comes to relationships, I'm a romantic. I enjoy intimacy, the stimulating moments in conversations, the freedom of expression. And when you have two entities, such as finite and infinite, non-physical energy seducing physical, you get spirit porn. Two words you'll never hear spoken together from politics or religions. What's going on? How y'all doing, man? This is your boy Nate the Great, aka Aquarius SF, aka half man, half amazing, aka the man with the plan. It may not always work, but I always got one. If plan A don't work, we go to plan B, go right on through the alphabet, then we go numerically. 1, 2, 3, so on. You know how it is. How y'all doing, man? Real quick off the top, I just want to say something. There's power in vulnerability. The original definition of courage is to speak one's mind by telling one's heart. You're telling the story of your heart. You're telling the truth. You're being vulnerable. You're being transparent. Shedding all the BS, peeling back those layers and allowing the world to see you. When I mean the world, I don't mean masses of people. I mean like whatever world is in front of you. It can be the world within you. What better way to be courageous than to start with being courageous and being honest with yourself? This is what the movement is about. I'm trying to enlighten you and empower you to have more self-care in your life. Coming from a spiritual component, this is information that feels good, that is orgasmic, celestial, blissful, arousing, and stimulating your spirit, man. Who you truly are. Who you truly are. Tapping into that person that you truly are. You're not what you see in the mirror. You're not what someone has said you were. That's not you. That's the you that you've been displaying. That's the character you've been playing, because we're all actors in this crazy world. Some of us are getting paid a little more though, but whatever. We've all been playing these characters. So now it's time for the writer, the director, whoever's behind the scenes to step front and center. I had a real powerful meditation. I really felt like I really got back in alignment and just reassured myself, Nate, image you see, you're no longer driving this vehicle. You've surrendered over your license. You now give ownership and registration. You've signed it over to who you truly are. And man, I'm telling you, I felt so good, man. If you take 30 seconds to work on yourself, to even consider the information that we're putting out, integrity is the things you do when no one's looking. How's your heart doing? There was a question I wanted to ask before I got off into my tangent. You know how I do. But there was a question I wanted to ask. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. Oh, here it is. Told you it would come to me. How do you see yourself? You know, I don't mean how do you see yourself when you look at the reality of what's in your world right now. But when I say how do you see yourself, what I'm saying is like, what do you believe about yourself? What do you believe about yourself? Take a moment and just ask yourself, what do I believe about myself? Not what I see, not what I say. Remember, a belief is just a thought that you continually think about. That's all a belief is. Something that you constantly think about. So how are you constantly thinking about yourself? Honestly, we can BS all day. At the end of the day, when you lay down to go to sleep, how do you feel? How do you see yourself? How do you feel you did that day? These are some imperative questions to answer. That's how self-care begins, is pointing the finger back at yourself. Where attention goes, energy flows. We put so much attention out towards everything else, our job, our physique, our money, our careers, our family, schools. How many personal development courses or topics did we have when we were in elementary? Elementary. Why is it that we are taught and trained and educated on things outside of who we truly are and not focus on the things within us? The answer is, who cares? The truth is that you can change that. You can begin to go within. Go within, you'll never go without. Choose love above everything, because love is in and for everyone. Live authentically, be yourself unapologetically, and have a kick-ass fun time doing it. Always know that fire is your spirit, water is your blood, earth is your flesh, wind is your breath. You will never be disconnected, always connected, never separated, only elevated from glory to glory to glory. It's one today, 100 tomorrows. You gotta decide and choose which one you're gonna live for. Don't let anyone else determine that for you. Keep your dream alive. Never let it die. You never know until you try. Give it all you got. Because whether you make it or not, it ain't a mistake, because God has already ordered your steps before your first breath. Be blessed, be encouraged, be enlightened, be empowered, be inspired, be yourself, because everyone else is taken, and be happy. Don't take life too seriously. All things work together for the good. Remember, no man is free until he becomes a master of himself. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. Circumstances don't make the man, they reveal the man. That being said, you keep the eye of the tiger. And that's it. The boy signing off, half man, half amazing, aka Nate the Great, aka Aquarius SF, aka the man with the plan. May not always work, but always got one. If plan A don't work, we go to plan B. Go right on through the alphabet, then we go numerically. 1, 2, 3, and so on. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Spirit porn, baby. Feel good information. Peace.